In the last few classes, we discussed the React basics of React, such as components, props, state, and APIs. I showed you how to get the data from API, how to use it. Using these all things, we started doing it some kind of to-do application on Saturday. We managed it like how to do conditional, we did it like how to do it like conditional routing, or we did it like different things. I will just show you the whole. I will just show you the whole whatever the project we have done to do. How did we manage the states? Okay, multiple states we managed, and today I will show you like how to do the same thing with the backend and a complete structure. And I will show you how to push these things into the GitHub. We thought to discuss this all things in Saturday, but time is not there. We will do it today. And also, till now, whatever it is completed, we'll have a quick recap and we'll see what we need to be discussed also. Okay. So that this class you will get in a complete clarity on these things. Any book for React, uh, if you want complete React books, I will suggest it. I will give you mine. I will put some of the books in in the GitHub so that you can take. I will give it today only. Let me show. React 730. Perfect. This is the last application we did. Now, hmm. If you see here, till now, you guys know what is React. You guys know what are components, how to create components, what are nested components. You know what is prop, how to send data from one component to another component, who is considered as parent, who is considered as child, how to even send data from child to parent. That is also possible. Directly, it is not possible to send data from parent to child to parent, but it is possible by parent send one function and child pass parameters to that function so that they will alter something and so that parent will receive it. Okay. And next, we also discussed state. State represents some values change. When value changes, the whole component re-renders. And that is the main logic of React. It will re-render on a change of a value. Okay, that is called state. To manage state, in olden times, people used to use class components, but React 16 provides some default functions for that. Those default functions are called hooks. There is one hook to manage a state called use state. What is a hook, ma? Use state. Use state will give you one value and will give you one function to update this value state. And use state always takes in parameters initial value. That is how use state works. And whenever you re-render one component, what will happen is React saves the previous one and current one in virtual DOM, and it will compare the both virtual DOM trees. And then wherever changes happen, only in those places real ones changes will apply. Okay, real DOM changes will apply. This kind of concept is called virtual DOM. Okay, because of this, React allows you to change only the particular points wherever the change is needed, not the whole thing. Online, are you all getting my point, ma? Online, are you all getting my point? Till now, any doubts, sir, online? I don't think so. Till now, actually, we discussed only functional components. We have not discussed the class components. Okay, which we will do in the last. Don't worry. We discussed something called use memo. We discussed something called use callback. We will discuss use context. We will discuss the use ref also. Okay. Now we will discuss forms. We will discuss events, state management, and routing. These are the things we need to be discussed. Good. Now, as I promised, mostly this weekend you will get it whole thing complete. If not, it might go for another 3 4 days in the next week. I think the concepts only will take it this weekend. So for project, we'll go for another 3 4 days in the next week. Okay, it's like 3.5 weeks, not a big deal. And as I promised that every day or mostly we did every day a project. Okay, we did so many till now, and I want people to also get inspired and do something a real work. See some websites, try to make that website using React, how to create the components, how to do this kind of things. Get more and more practical doubts, sir, how to do this, that, and all. Slowly, your all doubts will be cleared it out. Online, is it clear, ma? Good. Next. Till now, based on the topics we discussed, we had interview questions, sir. These are our interview questions. Till now, the concepts we completed. Based on that, these are the interview questions. Okay. Now I will show you the project one more time and will explain it. Then I will put all the remaining bricks of that particular things in the project. We'll show the things in GitHub. Then we'll move forward to the next topic. Okay. Yes. Go here. SRC, app.jsx. Now, see, terminal, CD, to do app, npx, run dev, something error happened. All subjects not excluded by your dot, it will not monitor dot files. Huh? Huh? Wrong command. npm. Okay, npm run dev. Good, good. Now, why it is showing only this much? Because I have not included it. See, this is the basic app we did. In this, there is a component called to do. There is a component called to do's. All I have to do is if I include this to do's, now I have to do's. All I will do is if I say here walking, if I click here, this walking will come. I can change the state of this walking. Are you getting my point, ma? See how many states are there? For this input, one state is there, na? For this checkbox, is checked or not, one state is there, na? And based on that, I'm giving style. This style also, I'm giving it like using ternary operator. Did you remember, ma? Conditional one. If this checkbox is checked, then put one color. If checkbox is not checked, put another color. Any questions, sir? No. We also maintain the state using this delete button. Any questions, sir? No. If I go here, if I go here, I took the input value, I took the to do items, I took the is checked for checkbox. And if you are adding any to dos, you are doing it set to dos, okay, and set input value as empty. What is this logic, sir? Every time you are adding a to do, for that one, you will say it like dot to do items, and you will say it like whatever the input value you gave, input value, and if is it completed or not, true or false. If it is completed, it will be false or something kind of simple. Next, Function, you are having it like delete to do. If you are deleting anything, you will give index and you will delete it using filter. You will delete it using filter. Because state cannot be changed. Remember this logic. This is something to depth. State can be replaced. State can be now. Sir, I have one array. Array contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Array contains 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want 3. I want to delete 3. What you can do? What you can do? Will you directly delete 3, sir? Normally in arrays, what you will do? Array dot splice, you will delete wherever the index is there, you will delete na. If I want to delete 4, you will do pop na. Because arrays are mutable, you can do it. But in React, state is not like that. In React, state is like you have to give another array. So normally some x value is 1, 2, 3, 4. But now I'm saying it x value is 1 to 4. Indirectly I deleted only na. Understand? Did I change or replaced? Replaced the old array with the new array so that only that particular value is deleted. That you can do it using the filter. Except this value, remaining all values, I'm getting it. Is it clear, ma online? Online, is it clear, sir? If you wanna connect the same one, sir, I don't want this way. I wanted to store this all. Then all you have to do is, if you wanna store these things, go to the internet. I think I showed you one day. All you have to do is go to this Bceptar website, and it will create it some kind of APIs. I will create it something my to dos and click here. And I got one Bceptar one empty mock. Then I will go here. I will get all the details from that empty mock. How to get, sir? Anyone tell me how to get all the data from API? How to get all the data from API, sir? Fetch na? Where you will write the fetch? Where you will write the fetch in your React application? There is one hook for that. Use effect. Why? Because automatically whenever your program starts, use effect will run. Okay, so that's why you will prefer something called use effect, and inside this use effect you will call one function, and better this function, inside this function I'm calling this fetch. I'm calling this, and I will say it like dot then I will get the response. This response will be converted into JSON. Then I will get this data. Then I will get this data into, I will just check it console.log. See, I am just checking in console. I'm not directly, doing anything. Catch, then error, console.log error. हो गया. And I wanted to call this only one time. So I will just put here empty. Now if I go here, sir, if I go to my application, sir, right click, inspect, console, go here. Unexpected token, hey, yeah, GR is not a valid JSON. Oh, because all I have to do, I forgot to do the endpoint. This is a valid JSON API. Now if I go, I will get it. I just change the API. Can you see? Can you see what is the empty value? What is the value of array, sir? What is it, sir? Empty. Now I got empty value from backend. I got empty value from. If someone is saying it like add to do, then what I will do, sir? I have to send this data, right or not? You are adding it now. After adding, you have to send this data now. I have to send this data to backend. Getting data from backend is get request. Getting data from backend is get request. Sending data to backend. Sending data to backend is called post request. What is it called, ma? Post request. Online, are you getting, sir? So I have to send the data. To send the data, all I will do is um, fetch. No, I will call the send data function. In this function, I will pass the array. Okay. Now, oh, what if it calls before? Hmm. Mhm. Let me put it here only directly. Fetch. Let's give a link. What is this link? Sir, this link is provided by backend, sir. Comma, comma. You have to give these parameters. I don't know whether you knew this or not in JavaScript, but in JavaScript they will teach you how to send the data is you have to give something called a method. Which method it is doing, sir? What does it mean by post, sir? Sending the data. Sir, here I am doing post method. Okay. If you are doing get method, in get method, did I tell anything? Is it get something? No, because by default it is get method. But if you are sending post, if you are doing post, you have to tell and you have to give something called body and you have to pass the body value. What you are passing in body to do items you are posting. I'm passing my to do items, whatever there in the array, I am just posting it. And once this request is successful, then response, whatever the response is, they are giving it. Show me the response. And once if this has failed, then whatever the error I got, show me the error. This is the basic logic I'm doing it. Let me check it up here, how it works. Now, see, empty is there, na? Is there any data in backend? According to our logic, we will write it here walking and we will click here and we send the data. When we sent the data, we got it here something body, stream, okay, false. Status 400. 400 means not good. We should send it not a good format basically. When we send the data, when we get the data, our status code should be 200. 200 means successfully getting the data. If when we send the data to backend, we should get 201. 201 means successfully sent the data, successfully submitted the application or something kind of. Okay, here this one is not working. Why? That may be because when you are sending the data, if you are sending this particular data directly, okay, in the API network, the network may not be able to take this array directly. So for this, you need to make this one as stringified so that your whole array will become in a string form. So JSON.stringify. What is mean by this stringify? Sir, imagine you have this object name Raj. You cannot send this name Raj directly in the REST APIs because in REST API, this data is not an object. Data is a JSON. Data is a what is difference between JSON and this object? JSON will have a this also string. Everything will become string now because strings are immutable. To convert this everything into string, you will do this JSON dot stringify. If you want to convert reverse like JSON into normal object, then you will do JSON dot parse. Normal object to string, stringify. Again, for that string JSON to normal object, you will do parse. Now I will go here. It might work now. Let's go here. Refresh. Coding is my task. Go here. Why again it is saying it like status. Two errors. Bad request. Why it is saying it bad request? Receptor received a sample request now. Oh, I have to create an account. Earlier it used to be completely free. Now क्या हुआ? whatever it is, student, next, something, next. Array, what is this array? Your setup is ready. Open this. Fail to validate the request. This is the link. I want to check the post request. If something is not working, sir, you can actually do, if something is not working, you can actually do postman and you can check it whether it is working or not. The endpoint, it should copy this, paste, post, go to your body, in the body, put it here, name, Raj. If I click here, send, it is sending it. Perfect. So maybe because I have not created the account earlier, because of that it stopped. So let's go here. Let's try it one more time, sir. Okay. What is this name? Let's go here. Coding. Now again the same logic. Payload is wrong. I think network. Go to network, sir. Network. Go here to do's. You are sending it empty array only. Go here. 4622. Okay, link is changed. They gave me another link. Copy this. Copy this. Now. And why I'm sending it payload as empty? I'm sending it in body to do's now. Because the set items, all I have to do is here also, I have to send it the same thing. Barabar. Now it might work. Go here. Coding. Can you see? It got worked actually. I got it. Okay. And if you see my point, response I got 200, 200 and 201. Both are same. Okay. Okay. 200 is also successful. 201 is also successful. Sometimes it gives different. Now, if you see my current array now, you changed it now. But every time you changed, okay, now you changed this set to do items. Every time you changed set to do items, I want to call this API and get the data. This get data. Okay. How to get the data again? Every time you call, I will say it like here to do items. So every time only to do items change, I will get it. Okay, sir. Simple, sir. Now every time it is changed, I'm getting the data again, and that data I will print. Barabar. Online, are you getting my point, sir? How to get the data from backend or how to send the data back to backend? You can extend these operations. You can delete them. You can apply edit options. You can make it a complete login, log out, sign up. You can make it like complete different application. In the final applications, anyway, we'll do this only. Okay. So try to do complete one CRUD application. Create, read, update, delete. Any language when you are learning, if you do CRUD perfectly, again and again and again, CRUD perfectly, I'm telling it. Most of the times you will understand that programs. Mostly. Online, are you getting my point till now? Online, anyone have any questions, sir? Anyone have any questions, ma'am? No. Edit, you can do it like patch or put. Delete, you can do delete. Correct. Now, last one, sir. You know what is one of the important skills of any developer? GitHub. If you don't know GitHub, half of your development journey will be at stake. So I planned this on Saturday to teach you GitHub. Okay. But the time constraint, it didn't work. So I'm just going to give you a quick brief of what is GitHub, how Git and GitHub works, and how to send this my data to GitHub, how I'm doing it till date. And after understanding that, we'll go to the React concepts. Okay, sir? Online, any question, ma? Nice. Now, let's start this, sir. The reason we are learning all these things are because these all are very easy things. In 1 hour, you can get the Git and GitHub. Max to max 1 hour. Okay. If you practice. But it will help you a lot. What if we want to save the to-dos, added to-dos even after the page load rate? That is what you are saving it in backend. Na? Now get the data from backend only. Instead of getting the data from local, if you get the data from backend, you will get it anyway because you are storing it actually backend. You are sending it to backend. Na? You are not, when you are refreshing, you are not loading that. That is the point. Return GitHub. Can anyone tell me what is Git? Version control system. Git is a version control system. It's a distributed version control system. It's a distributed version control management system or version control system. What does it mean by version control system? Is like if I done one application, imagine you have one designer, and you ask this designer to create one image for you or logo for you. The designer created one logo and he gave logo.png image, and you did not like this image. You said it like, no, change this something, put that, put this, or something you requested. Then he will give another one, which is logo1.png. And you will ask it again, no, I don't like it. Then he will give it like logo2, and so on. Maybe after some kind of 10 days, he gave some kind of logo 10, and you are like, no, no, I didn't like this all. Give me the first logo which you created. But sir, what if this all are not saved? Can you able to go to first one, sir? From this logo, from 10th one, can you go to first one? No. Your manager asked you to change something. You changed one button, red color to blue color. Nice. Then again blue color to green color, then green color to yellow color, then yellow color to brown color. Nicely, you are changing it every day. After 10 days, the manager said it like, I think the first day color is good, or second day color is good, or something. It like 2 days before, whatever the color you put, it is good. But how do I know what color I put 2 days back? How will I remember it? I can't press Control Z to that much. It won't work also. Are you all getting my point, ma? So if you want to go back, that is not possible normally. When you downloaded any app will get update. Every apps will get update. Once you downloaded, till now 1.01 version, 1.0.1 version will be there. Then next 1.0.2 version will come. If you don't like this 1.0.2, you can switch back to 1.0.1. Na? If you say ChatGPT will get it, like some your recent versions 5.3. If you want, you can use 5.2. If you are downloading some Java or something like Node.js, you are downloading npm. Npm version I'm having it like 11.2.4 or something kind of one. But I wanted to use 10.8 only. Then I will install 10.8. I can go back now. Any versions you want, you can go back because all your versions store history. Your all versions history is maintained by Git. Is maintained by Git. So Git is a software that you install It is a software. It is a software that is installed in system to track all changes in code and makes a version makes a version on commit. But what if the version is basic, sir? I mean, if it doesn't support the latest version, how do we overcome this? That is the interesting point. See, obviously, that's obviously there are some old versions which doesn't support. Like if I go to the app, I wanted to install old WhatsApp, it won't work in my system. In my phone, it won't work. Okay, those kind of things were there. But I'm not talking about the user. I'm talking about developer. What if developer wants to go back to the old one? That should be there ना. यूजर को ओल्ड वन नहीं चाहिए. यूजर ऑलवेज स्टेज इन अपडेटेड वन बट डेवलपर को चाहिए. Okay, you released one version. In that version you put nice features. Okay, now again another version came. In this another version you got another features, but you someone said it like, I wanted one feature from the last version that is not there now. Then you can able to go back to your code, your previous code. You can able to go. We are talking about developer perspective, not the user perspective. Are you getting my point, ma online? Now, so you will install Git and Git will track. How it will track, sir? Dekho, I will show you. In my thing, Git is there. In my folder, Git is there. If you wanna see, you can see in desktop, Naresh Shetty. If I go here, React 730, can you see there is one folder called .git? It's a hidden folder. It's not a normal folder. If you go to the view, you can actually see hidden folders. If you click here, you can see the all hidden folder. Can you see this folder called .git? This .git know everything I did from the day one. From the day one, what you did, I can see that. I like for example, if I type it here, git log. Can you see what was the last time I did commit, sir? What was the last time I did code? Saturday. At what time I saved my code? 8:59. Who did this? Prasad Big TP. What is his email ID? This is the email ID. Which branch he uploaded the code? Main branch. Okay, before that, February 9/5. Before that, Feb 5. Before that, Feb 3. So Feb 4, there is no commit. So I can actually see everything, every commit I did. If you want, I can even directly go back to this version. But if I go to this version, all the code whichever I did after that will be, over. I can go back and see it like only this kind of code also. I can switch it back to older versions. So everything I did is saved by this Git. You need to install this Git. How do you get this Git, sir? Go to the internet. You have to type in internet Git download for Windows. If you type it, you will go to this website. In this website, click here to download. Okay. Or you can go here and Windows download, but I like it. Click here to download Windows 1. It will download automatically. You can see it here. Git is downloaded. You don't need to do anything. Just click next, next, next. Automatically, the Git will be installed. Once the Git is installed, if you open command prompt and type it git space dash v, you can actually see Git version. Which is the version I have? 2.51.2. The recent one is 2.53.0. Okay. Now I have Git anyway in my system. But whatever stores in my system, can you able to see, sir? Now see, I'm telling it. On fourth, sir updated, sir. On third, up, sir updated, sir. On sixth, sir updated, sir. That I know because in my system only it is saved in that folder. But what if you wanna see when did sir updated? What changes sir did? You wanna see? Are you getting my point, ma? If you wanna see, I have to send this all things to you, na. How do we send it all these things? We can't send this all data in WhatsApp or Telegram. So to send this all data, we need one cloud platform. Okay, we need one cloud platform. Where is this? Go here. And one of the cloud platform we use is called GitHub. GitHub is a cloud platform or a website that is used to deploy, share, and collaborate with the code. Collaborate means I can even contribute with some others code also. So Git is software in my system. GitHub is one website. There is a difference. Most people think both are same. No, not at all. Git is developed and maintained by Oracle. GitHub is developed and maintained by Microsoft. You can also use other alternatives. GitHub has so many alternatives. Most people Git mostly don't have any alternatives. Okay, bro, people don't use any other alternatives for Git, but people use alternatives for GitHub. Like we do GitLab, we do code spaces, we do it like Bitbucket. There are so many things alternatives to GitHub. But industry basic standards are Git and GitHub only. Now I'm going to delete everything in Git and GitHub. I will go here, click here, delete. I will go to GitHub website. Sir, I think you all know GitHub account now. You all have GitHub account. I'm not teaching how to create GitHub account. But if I go here, I will have one branch called React 730 new. This is the batch, I think. I will go here, settings, down, delete, delete, delete. Till now, whatever the history is there, I'm deleting this all. Why? I will create it again and I will show you like how to do that. This is not at all recommended. In real times, people will never delete the repository. Okay, once it is created. Why? Because if you delete the repository, sir, what is the use of Git then? Git use is to store everything from starting. Now I deleted the Git. If I wanna go back now, if I wanted to go back to my previous versions, yesterday code or day before yesterday, I can't go. Okay. So in reality, you will never delete it. But for you, I want to show from starting. I already created repository, uploaded everything. So I want to show it like first onward. So that's why I deleted it. Okay. Never try that. 730 new. So I just same name I will create. Don't worry. And then I will give create repository. Is there any codes are inside this? Any codes are inside this link? No. I will copy. Now if I copy, now if I go. Now, sir, first you have to create local repo. Okay. Before creating, first steps are to configure configure your credentials in system. So how do you do that? Just good. First steps are to configure your credentials. For this, I recommend go to terminal, new terminal. In specific folder, you will go. Then you will write the commands git space config space dash dash user dot name git space config space dash dash user dot name. Oh, sorry, not the sorry. I'm sorry. You have to write dash dash global, then user dot name. Then you have to write your GitHub username. Don't write your GitHub username. Write it what is actually your username. Okay. Then again, same thing. You have to write git config dash dash global. You are just giving who you are, because if you see earlier I committed, when I did my commit, it is telling my name, it is telling my email ID. How they will know? So you have to tell it before. User dot email only one time. This is lifetime. If you do one time in your system, lifetime it will be there. Okay. Your GitHub email ID. So I will just do it, sir. Git dash dash global user dot name. My username is in GitHub. What is GitHub username? Whatever my GitHub username, sir. Done. You can see it. It's done. Next, same thing. User dot email. I have to give my email. I gave my email. Okay. Okay. Now my mail and username is set, sir. That is the first step you have to do. But it is one time. Okay. In the same system, there is a two users, how to use alternate users by using Git, but GitHub account is different. I too have it like two to three users in my system. All you have to do is change it. For example, now this is fixed now. Now this is fixed now. Now you can use this. Now if I push, it will go to my account with the Prasad Raj Big DP. But if I'm going for another one, again you have to give that and switch it back. Automatically, when you give it again, it will automatically switch. Okay, just you can do that. Roles. User dot name is repository name or any name. User dot name is not repository name. User dot name will be your username. If I go here, this is my username. Okay, your profile ka naam. Clear my online. Good. Next one, sir. First, next one. Let's go with Git. How to do Git now? After the steps, local, local repository. Local repository means whatever you are doing it in local. First, you have to do local Git. Everything in Git is local only. The steps are go to terminal, new terminal, always same, sir. Already you are there only. No need to worry. Now here, go to specific folder. You have to go to the folder, whichever the folder you want. Okay. But always stays in root folder only. I will go to the root folder. Now, git init. First command. Git init. What does it mean by init? It will initialize. It will initialize or start Git in your folder. So only first time you need it. First time when you are creating it, you need it because you are starting it only one time. You don't need it everything. Can you see here? Git init. Can you see? Everyone read this. Initialized empty Git repository in React 730. Which what is the folder name? Earlier I deleted my .git. Now empty folder is created. Sir, repository means folder only. Don't worry about anything big. So an empty folder is created. What is that folder name? Git. Every time now you do change, it will store in this. If you see here, everything I'm getting something called U. Anyone guess what is U? U means untracked. U means Git is saving in Git is coming in my folder, but Git is not tracking any files. Sir, why do you need Git? Because I want Git to track my files. It has to store everything now. Whenever I do changes, it has to understand and save it. Okay, till now it is not doing because Git don't know which files to save, which files to not. Git don't know which files to add, which files to not. Git don't know which files to track, which files to not. And that you have to tell. And I am telling it like on the second command. Okay, this is called working area also. This first stage is called, this is working area. because here you will start work. How much work you do, you do. Then next, you will write it here. Git add. You are adding everything. Which files you want? You can even write file names, or git add dot. Dot means all. It will add files to Git so that Git will track them for changes. This is called staging area. I want all files to add. I want you to get all my files. So that I will write it here. Git space add space dot. Git space add. Everyone see it, sir. Just note it down and see it. Git space add space. Can you see so many files are added? Now, everyone see you became A. What does it mean by A? A means added. A means, sir, what is difference, sir? Dekho. See, where I can show you. Dekho, there is this file, na? This file called api.txt. You remember that day? We did this. So this file is added, na? Now get to know this file. Now I will go to this file and I will say, instead of value, I will write it here, value 1. Now I did something, na? Now Git is saying it yum. What is mean by yum, sir? Modified. So the moment I changed something, जब एक change कर रही है तो, the moment I changed something, Git is understanding. Ah, you changed. How does Git know I changed? Because Git knows older version. See, is there any change now? See, oh, you have not changed because Git has a copy. Git is like you did a change. You are like, पहले ये नहीं है, so अभी change कर दिया तो, modify कर दिया तो. Every time you did a change, Git knows because someone is tracking your code. That is Git. Online, are you getting my point, ma? The beauty of Git is every change you do, it knows. So if I go here, if I do some kind of work, it will understand it. Every time, every time you changed something, it understands it because it has a copy in staging area. So after reasonable changes, like once your all changes are there, changes, better repeat step 3 again. Sir, I did some changes now. Something is added now. You can even see, sir, what thing you changed, sir. If you want to see, I can even show you. Can you see? Can you see which thing I added? I can see now which thing added because Git will tell. Git is like, these 3 lines are not there before when you give me. Now you are changing something, these 3 lines. So Git will track these things. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you all getting my point? Once this again, sir, so now changes you done. So again, write it, git add dot, so that it will save again now. Now, sir, you are just doing everything in staging area, but this is not final version. After everything is done, today I'm just logging out. I'm going out or something. Today work is over. Again, tomorrow I will start. But sir, whatever the work you done till now, you have to save that work now. Everything is in your local and you have to save that perfectly. To save perfectly, you need to do something called commit. What you will do, ma? Commit. You should say git commit dash yum. Yum is for message, and you have to write a reason. You have to write what changes you did in message. Sir, this is the message people will read. So your manager will see, oh, Prasad did today one change. Which change he did? Why did he change it? Prasad will write, I changed button green color to red color because this is not intended by client or something and I will write. So every change I did, I will write the reason for that. I will write the changes what I did also. Why? Because after 10 days, even I forgot now what changes I did. If I read them, then I can understand it in a, this is like plain English. You will write it so that users will, your others people will read it or you read it later. To save the code, all you have to do is commit. Let me go here, commit, sir. Git commit dash m, um, explaining git demo, git and GitHub. Now everything is changed. Can you see, sir? All are saved now, except one file. Which file it is not saved? Git and why? Why Git and GitHub is not saved? Because it is in M. M means modified. You have to put everything in staging area. Then only it will go to commit one. So again, tell me if you want to make this M into A again, which one you will do, ma? Git add. What happened? Git add dot. Then again git commit. Can you see? Any question in this? Online, any questions, sir? Online, any questions? If you do these three steps, if you do these three steps, your Git is done. Git is perfect. Hoga. Now I can see every day whatever the Git is there in my Git folder. Everything is there. You can see all these things reference is there. Nice. But sir, what if you want to see my code? Can you see my code? Because my code is saved in my system. And everything, whatever changes I'm doing it, I'm saving also in my system only. It is there in my system. But if I want to give it to you, all I have to do is go to one website called GitHub. What is the website name? In GitHub, I have to create one new repository. If you click React new something new, you will get it to this website repository. Create one new repository. In this repository, they will give you this link. Copy this upper link. Upper link or niche link, both are same. Copy this link. Copy. Go here. Now, next, remote or cloud repository. That means how you will put these things, whatever in the local, how you will put it into cloud. 5. How do you put them in cloud, sir? All you will do is git remote. First, you have to add what is that file name of what is that repo name? Git remote add origin your repo link. What is your repo link? Only first time when you are setting up, you need to do. What is your git remote link? My link is git remote add origin. Then I am giving this. Can you see, sir? Why did you put this link, sir? See my command. Git remote add origin, and I will give this link. Where did you get this link? I copied from the internet. Simple. If I click here, now remote origin will be added. But only first time when you do it, adding, you will do it. Every day you don't need to add. Ho gaya. Now, sir, now both are linked na? Your online and local are linked na? Now in local, I have everything in .git folder na? Whatever in the .git, I want to push it into the cloud. To push it, all you will do is git push dash u. Dash u is like upload, upstream dash u. Which one you want to upload? Origin. And everything will have some branches. Okay, for me, the branch is main. Okay, you can write it here main. Okay, sometimes branch may be master also. What is this branch is? GitHub will store everything. Git or GitHubs will store data in the format of branches. In the format of branches. Why it is? Because, sir, for example, see, this is my company website. One big website is there. Okay. In this website, whatever the code will be there, that main code will be there in the main branch. There is certain called main branch is there. Main branch contains my actual code of the website. Nice. Now, imagine one junior developer came. Will I give directly main branch access to the junior developer? Because what if junior developer changed one button very bad and that will decrease my website performance or something, company's loss. So whatever you push code, it will go to dev branch. From dev, it will go to something called testing branch. From testing, it will go to pre-production. Then pre-production, it will come to final production stage. It's like it will be monitor on every stage. Like that, people will put it multiple branches. But in this application, nothing like that. Why? Because you are the owner, you are the client, everything you are only, and you are pushing every time in single branch. No worries. Okay. In future, in the final ones, I will show it like how the multiple branches works. Okay. But as of now, single branch. So what is the command? Git push dash u origin main. Automatically, your whole code will be pushed. Now, if I go here, but sir, this file is not pushed because changes are there, na? If something changes are there, again git add, again git commit, every time changes you did, and again push. Barabar. Now, if you go here in this link, all the code will be there. Don't worry, my old link, whatever I gave, the same way. But if you go here, for example, to do application, see here in to do application, is there any node modules folder? Can you see node modules folders are here? Why? Because that node modules folder is inside the git ignore. Inside the, if you put any folders or files inside the git ignore, git will ignore them. It will never read them. If git is not reading, how does GitHub will get? First git should read, na? Then only it will give it to GitHub. So basically, git ignore is a file which contains list of files ignored by Git. If I write inside this src, then you will never get src folder also. Simple. Online, is it clear, ma? Any questions online? Online, any questions, sir? If tomorrow I add some new file in the same repository, how to do that? Now go here. Now let me add something. For example, Beko, something dummy. In this one dummy, something x.txt is there. Something is there. Now can you see? Is this dummy is there before? Now what is coming this the dummy as? You means? So first you have to add this into track. Git add. What is the command? Git. But you added. But after adding, what you should do? Commit. What you should do? After that, what you should do? You want it now? Push. So every time these three steps will repeat. Then every day I will do that only. If you see here now in GitHub, this dummy will come. See, just now I did, and I don't want now. Deleted it. Now again you did some change. Every time you did change, add, commit, push, and you deleted it. Now that will not come. There is no dummy. So every time you have to repeat, you have to repeat steps 3, 4, and 6. If you see it like I numbered them. Online clear, sir. Online clear. Good. I recommend people to try it again and again. The Git, the more you do about the Git, the more easy it will become. Okay. But first understand how to push the code. Slowly, slowly you can do it like something bigger things. Like open sources. Some people in online they will put open sources in GitHub. That means they will give all their website code or something for free. You can take their codes and you can contribute to something for them. Okay. Yeah. Now next one. what we are need to discuss. Tomorrow we will discuss. Where is this React basics? Yeah. Tomorrow we will discuss events and forms. This one only will contain this useref also. This three will come on same thing. Then we will discuss day after tomorrow routing. Next we will do state management and use context. This both. I recommend people to be not absent for the next 5 days. If you are regular to the next 5 days, the most of your React will be done. Okay. Baki thing will be done in next week. For sure, by end of next week, your course will be over. Okay. Online, any questions, ma? Once in to do stringify concept to do na doubt, sir. Upload the book. I will upload the book also. But if anyone have this stringify, what does it mean by stringify? Is I will tell you. If you go to the normal one, see this is a normal object. Let obj equals to this is a normal object. You cannot send this type of object to the backend. So to send this, what you will do is JSON dot stringify obj. If you do, can you tell what is difference between this both? Because here everything is a string. Once everything is a string, it will become immutable. No one can able to change anything there. So when you are passing data to backend expect it like this. Okay. So instead of directly sending the value, you should make that value into stringify and send it. Is it clear, ma? In React Anchor, how to link files using Anchor tag. That we will do it in routing. Still, I need to teach routing. Okay, don't worry. Yeah. That's it for today. Thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye.